Kargo's focused on brand advertising in mobile. That's been our entire focus. The entire market we see out there has been focused on performance-based, long-tail types of advertising, trying to reach consumers with audience-based buying. Kargo's taken a very contrarian approach and said that brand advertising is going to be very important in digital, will continue to be, and as dollars start to shift to mobile, which is going to be the primary digital screen, Kargo will be the only company really focused on how to create great brand advertising experiences on the mobile platform, and that will continue to only grow over the next couple of years. We've been very lucky in that most of the large Fortune 100 advertisers are working with us. I would say over 95% of them are working with us today. For example, with McDonald's or with Target, Target's one of our largest partners, really they're focused on how do you tell great brand stories on the mobile platform. Mobile in itself is really challenging. The screen sizes are small. Having an impactful ad that's going to actually reach that consumer and change their behavior, get them to actually consider buying that product, that's a really hard thing to do. And that requires something more than a banner. We don't think that a 300 or 320 by 50 banner is really long-term sustainable in mobile. It's very easy to buy because there's lots of it, but that's not the thing that actually is going to get the consumer to make the purchase.
So Harry, so what is the medium? Is it a vignette? Is it a bumper? What is that video element, or that whatever the banner element that you're serving up, and who does the creative around that, or is there a formula?
So, and therein lies the rub. I think you've hit at exactly what we've been focused on, which is how do we actually integrate great brand experiences woven into the editorial page? We've actually built a pretty phenomenal piece of technology that allows us to take over the page and create, let's say, a custom site skin. So we can take the entire upper part of the page and integrate an ad with the logo, with the actual brought to you by messaging at the very top of the page. We have content wells, so let's say you're going down and looking at all the articles. We'll actually insert a native ad into that, which will look very much like the rest of the content on the page that will have custom editorial built for the brand. We can actually have video built into the video channels of that. So you're actually going through and looking at the videos, there'll be a brought to you by video in that stream. So to the consumer, as they're navigating through all of these beautiful editorial places, they stumble upon our ad creative, which is basically woven into every aspect of that site. Whether it's a custom content channel, whether it's a site skin, whether it's a video unit that's within all the videos, really figuring out how do you place that ads in non-conventional places, that's what we've been focused on. So we've been working really closely to change how we actually look at the metrics around success. So we announced last year a partnership with Moat, and we're really looking at how do we create engagement metrics that are going to be successful. One of the things that Moat has brought to the table is this concept of attention. How can we look at how much time consumers are actually spending with the ads? If they slow down their scrolling, if they actually look at it, because we can tell based upon where their finger is and heat mapping where their finger is, whether they're actually touching it, whether they actually engage with it, and how does that then change their buying behavior or their intention to buy? We're actually looking at different metrics than click-through rate as the primary drivers of this business going forward into the future. So we've been extraordinarily lucky. We've had triple-digit growth again this year. That's 4 years in a row. The company now is opening up a new global headquarters in New York that will be able to fit about 100 people. We're at about 130 people now. We see ourselves at 170 to 200 people by the end of this year. We're opening up a London office and going international, because there's been pressure by our agency partners and by our publishers to actually expand overseas. And so we've been really lucky in that we seem to have the right team and the right product that the market's embracing us and is basically pushing us even to the seams to actually grow into the opportunity that's ahead of us.